Hello everyone and welcome to episode 49 of the WMMA 5 series here on the channel, as it is the UFC on ABC card with Uriah Faber versus TJ Dillashaw, our main event. A fight that, as far as we do not need to sell, as far as these two men, the history there, dating back almost a decade at this point, as far as from that perspective, as as for Dillashaw bringing him in, being brought in to Team Alpha Male by Uriah Faber. I almost pretty much started training there pretty much when he was like a senior, like almost right out of high school. Then, of course, the split happened, and as far as they go their separate ways. For TJ Dillashaw, though, during his Team Alpha Male phase, of course, became a champion, was highly regarded as like one of the best in the world. Then the drug test happens, and weirdly enough, when he came back, even it was just like, oh, maybe he still got something in him, and that, and then the injuries caught up to him, and now he's retired. So it's just kind of crazy how quickly a couple of years can happen for somebody like T.J. Dillashaw. But now, him and Uriah Faber battling it out. This would never happen in real life. I don't think Dillashaw would probably fight him, but I don't think Uriah Faber would. But as far as from that perspective, it's going to be very, very interesting because this is also in California too. And, man, this is going to be a fun card. Very, very fun card. Because there's also a heavyweight fight on this card with Juan Adams and Anthony Rumble Johnson, as you see there, as the co-main event. And also Thug Rose versus Carlos Esparza. It can't be worse than what it was in real life. Also, Anthony Pettis and Bobby Green. Fun fight there. 155 in Zabaria Tukagov against Cub Swanson, as far as a 145 bout there, as a bit of everything there. You got a 145 bout, a 115, or 155 rather, and a 115 as far as a women's bout, heavyweight contest, and then a bantamweight contest at 135. We also have Josh Emmett, Enrique Barzola, as far as the main event in the prelim. Also Chris Montenegro, as far as taking on Hector Sandoval, and that's a flyweight contest, as Edmund Shabazan against Jordan Wright. That's a middleweight fight. And then Jigadez against Bruno Sorza. That's a 145 bout. And then Rena Boda against Justine Kish, I believe I pronounce it, Justine Kish. As that's, of course, a women's bout at 115. As, of course, 10 fights on the in total here. As far as, I completely forgot to go through the fucking... Damn, I didn't even think about that. Can we... Actually, I think we can get back into that page. One second. Actually, I completely forgot about another thing, too, which I'm glad we got back to this page, as Rogerio Bontorian, as far as he shattered his elbow, and will not be fighting against Jared Brooks anymore at the Khalil Roundtree Ryan Bader card that's happening on ESPN+. That will now be, as far as Azamat, and that's a tough fight, though, for Jared Brooks. Azamat Kurov, as far as he had a great debut for us, and now he's having a big time fight. Already taking on somebody that's almost in the top 10 in the flyweight division. That's gonna be a very, very good fight. But now we're back to this page. There we go. All right, so T.J. Dillashaw and the California Kid, Uriah Faber, of course, two California natives in the Team Alpha Male. As far as founder, leader, and Uriah Faber. Potentially his last fight, obviously up there, 41 years old. But Dillashaw, 34, so he is up there at this point in 2021. But still, it's crazy to think, I was in high school during his tough season, which is just kind of wild to think. I believe that might have been the first live one, too. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure it was. As far as that was back on the live on Fox era, of course, but... Man, as far as Dillashaw and Faber, it's close on the betting lines. I probably would have assumed Dillashaw being the favorite here, but, Uriah Faber, listen, in the save here, he did beat, he not only beat, pretty much destroyed Marlon Moraes as far as, back in May of last year. Had the Peter Yan fight, of course, had the Ricky Simon upset, which was crazy. That was a very, very fun fight to see. As far as Dominic Cruz, of course, had their wars throughout the years. Crazy to think he lost to Renan Barrero, as far as back at the UFC 169. Lost to him twice, too. And obviously we know that Mr. T.J. Dillashaw, that is the man who shocked the world and beat him. And then not only that, had the split decision loss to Cruz, but then, as far as knocked out Garbrandt, beat him again as well in the rematch, too. Then lost to Cejudo, had the drug test failure, but now he's back. And as far as for him, the John Licker fight was very fun, too. That was a fun one. Fought Escunio. I'm trying to think. I could have swore he fought Dodson at the Tough finale. He must not have, or they didn't put it on here. Oh, there it is. I'm an idiot. Yeah, about to say, he lost to him. I saw that fight, weirdly enough. I was in Florida for that fight. I watched it at the hotel. As far as Dodson, it knocked him out. I remember that. As far as, and he, of course, ran up the cage and did a little backflip. But yeah, hard to believe. That was literally 10 years ago at this point. Almost 10 years ago as far as to the date. But yeah, that was the Bisping, fucking Jason Mayer Miller. Yeah, that was that finale. I'm trying to think, for Tony Ferguson was on that card. Yeah, the prelim there. Yeah, kind of wild. Kind of wild that Tony Ferguson's on that card when you think about it. But as far as obviously T.J. Dillashaw, a long ways away. As far as, man, that is wild to think. It's that long ago. Boy, oh boy, time is flying by. But yeah, as far as fourth ranked bantamweight here in T.J. Dillashaw now, as far as part of Dwayne Ledwick. Pretty much camp and is learning from him striking wise. It's going to be a very, very emotional one, as far as for sure. And Juan Adams and Anthony Johnson, rumble in the Kraken. Listen, Juan Adams has been on an absolute tear in the save. He has a couple of losses now, as far as, well, that was actually pre-save. He hasn't lost yet in the save. Knocked out Justin Tafa, knocked out Andrei Arlovski, and finished Tai Tuivasa. Crazy. He had an incredible 2020. We'll see how his first fight does here in 2021 against somebody like Rumble Johnson, a man who is just an absolute unit in there. Fighting at heavyweight, of course, is Rumble. He knocked out Volkov in his first heavyweight fight. Pretty sure that was the first heavyweight. Actually, no, I think the DC fight, no, that was a light heavyweight fight. But yeah, I mean, crazy bastard knocked out Glover Teixeira in 13 seconds. That's still one of the hardest hits I've ever seen. I mean, he fucking clocked him with it. And knocked out Little Nog as well. He's knocked out Ryan Bader. It's very sad, obviously, now that we know that Rumble's no longer with us. Him making welterweight and fighting at welterweight is still the craziest thing probably of all time. Like, he should not have been fighting down there. Like, no way someone should be able to fight Daniel Cormier and Josh Koscheck in the same, and Dan Hardy, of course. Like, it just made no sense. He's a big dude, had that power. That's what he should have been fighting at, light heavyweight and heavyweight. And, I mean, this is going to be a fun one, for sure. An LA native, for sure. High school wrestler in California. And, as far as the Kraken, Juan Adams, though, as far as Houston native. Well, as far as Anthony Johnson, heavy favorite in this one, but I would not count out Juan Adams. I would not count him out. He's got a puncher's chance for sure, and Anthony Johnson's going to strike with him. So this is going to be a very, very fun co-main event for sure. Thug Rose and Rose Namajunas, as far as, of course, Esparza, the Cookie Monster, as far as the California native, 16-6. The Taekwondo native as far as style for Thug Rose. The Milwaukee native coming in as far as the 5th on the pound-for-pound rankings of the female side of things. Of course, to crown the tough as far as the champion, Esparza won that by submission. But Thug Rose here, as far as the now is the favorite going into this fight. Of course, that was 2014. Yeah, I had graduated the summer of 2014, so I do remember that one as well. But yeah, I had a couple of rear naked choke finishes along the way. Of course, the Jessica Andrade slam, insane. Got dumped right on her poor little head. But she beat Tatiana Suarez here in the safe as far as 30-27. Or actually got a 30-26 at one point on the card, too. As, why did they not have it as the belt? Oh, they do. Oh, no, that's for the submission, about to say. champion was crowded. Oliveira was on that card. KJ Noons was on that card. I don't remember that. Yeah, and of course all the women on that season. But yeah, as far as with Angela Hill, Paige Van Zandt, Michelle Waterson, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, of course, knocked out the Boogie Woman, King Thug Rose, at UFC 217. The rematches went the distance as well. Just crazy that Andrade slam. I mean, she got fucking dropped by that. As far as this gonna be a fun fight though, fun co-main event, or not fun co-main event. Should be much better than what it was in real life here. I don't think anyone's gonna be gun shy here. Hopefully, that'll be the case. But we'll see though. I mean, Carlos Barza might wrestle fucker to death, and we might be stuck seeing a shitty little fight. We'll see though. But Anthony Pettis and Bobby Green, very very fun fight here. Another Milwaukee native there for Anthony Pettis, but two men that I just feel like are destined to fight each other. It's kind of crazy they never fought each other. Both the same age. As far as obviously Anthony Pettis was a WC guy and then into the UFC, whereas he just lost to Kevin Lee, got knocked out by Kevin Lee. But as far as with Bobby Green, Strike Force was even on other kind of prelim indie. As far as MMA promotions, before he got to the UFC, looked like there for a hot minute there in the mid 2010s. He's going to get potentially as far as cut, but he did fight like Edson Barboza and Dustin Poirier. It's crazy. Like the 2020s was kind of a bit of a resurgence for Bobby Green. He's had a lot of good performances. He's looked good, and he's got a chance to beat a top guy in Anthony Pettis, but he is a heavy underdog in this one. But we'll see how the California native does in that one. And then for Cub Swanson, Palm Springs, California native, taking on Zabaria, the Warrior, Tukagov, as we just saw Zabaria recently here in the safe, as far as the Danny Henry fight back in October 2020, which of course that was the Scotland show with Rory McDonald, as far as Rory's return to the UFC. Should be a fun one, though, as far as, he beat Shane Young, he's beating Danny Henry. He's on a good little streak right now. His first ESPN Plus, or actually his first ABC card, rather. First non-fight night show since his pay-per-view fight. I'm sure he's going to be excited for this one, but 5-1-1, taking on a veteran like Cub Swanson, who obviously has been there, done that. He just finished Chaz Skelly back in October as well. That was on the ESPN Plus card with Colby Covington and Gilbert Burns. Of course, beat Kron Gracie before that. He's beaten Artem Lobov, Tatsuya Kawajiri, Do-Hoo Choi, of course. The very, very good fight. I still can't believe this save just rated that decent. That fight's crazy. But obviously a Hall of Fame fight. He's fought Max Holloway, Frankie Edgar, Jeremy Stevens, then Silver, Poirier, Oliveira, even Ross Pearson, Ricardo Lamos. He's fought Chad Mendez, Jose Aldo, Jens Pulver even, and that was, of course, back in the WEC days. But just a crazy, crazy career for Cub Swanson. Very much proud of his SoCal heritage, having it tattooed on him. But this is going to be a good fight, though. Both guys can bring it. Both guys are pretty great stand-up wise. Tiger Muay Thai background as far as the fight camp for Zabaria, and for Cub Swanson, he can do it all. As far as the styles Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but he's a good stand-up guy, and that should be a fun opening contest for the ABC card. But Josh Emmett and Enrique Barzola, this is a fun kind of main event of a prelim, because Josh Emmett can hit like a fucking truck for somebody at his weight class as a featherweight fighter, and Enrique Barzola, he's ranked 23rd, so this is 22nd and 23rd. Both guys have gotten 6 wins in the UFC, both similar records. As far as both stand-up guys, well, Enrique's got a luta libre style, but also Muay Thai background as well. Team alpha male guy as well for Josh Emmett, and for Josh, he is on a 2-fight losing streak, which is not great. But as far as lost to Arnold Allen and Chan Sung Jung, but those are 2 tough guys at the same breath. So this is definitely a good fight for Josh Emmett to get back into the winning ways. For Enrique Barzola, though, this is a great chance for him to jump potentially into like the top 20s. This is also his first fight in the save. He didn't have a fight in 2020. He did have 3 fights in 2019, so maybe he could use the rest. We'll see what he can do. As far as for that regard, Chris Montenegro and Hector Sandoval, as far as Kid Alex, far as for Hector Sandoval and Chris Montenegro, as far as the wrestling backgrounds for both men. Milford, Massachusetts native, as far as with Chris Montenegro, and then for the Sacramento native, Hector Sandoval. He is the favorite, heavy favorite going into this fight too, which is pretty crazy. Hector is, this is also his first fight in the state. His first fight since 2017. That is a long ass time away, but he's ranked 16th in the flyweight division. Chris is not even ranked, but he did beat David Dvorak, 30-27 him too. Very, very impressive, which is why we're giving him a ranked fighter here. It's going to be tough, though. He's fought 4 times in 2020. That is a lot of fights. And now you're starting off at the end of February in 2021 with another fight. It's a lot of miles. A lot of miles, for sure. That might affect him here. And then Edmund Shabazan, the Golden Boy, taking on the Beverly Hills Ninja, Jordan Wright. We had to have him on this card. The LA native and the Beverly Hills native. 4-2 in the UFC. But Jordan Wright making his UFC debut here, and I believe that is correct as far as the actual record there. But was part of the American, as far as that, had a local, probably LA fight, and then got signed by LFA. But he lost to Mike King actually in his first LFA fight, but he's on a little win streak now. Obviously, freestyle fighter, pretty good stand-up wise, or big size for a middleweight 6'2". But obviously Edmund Shabazan, a bit of a disastrous start to his as far as 2020 after having a great little run, beating somebody like Brad Tavares on pay-per-view. But he's had a couple of ESPN Plus fights, both losses. Got finished by Derek Brunson in February, then lost to Rodolfo Ferreira, got caught with an ankle lock in December 2020. So now he's on the ABC card here. Still 23 years old, still got a lot of years ahead of him. But he is the heavy favorite against Jordan Wright, so we'll see how he does there in the prelim. And then Jigga Daz, as far as from fighting out of Huntington Beach, California, but the Georgian native fighting against Bruno the Tiger Souza as the Brazilian karate fighter, 10-2. This should be a stand-up battle, and this should be a fun one because Jigga can knock somebody the fuck out. And it's crazy that he's 1-1 in the UFC. Which he lost to Alex Caceres, as far as he got 30-27 for the most part, which was pretty shocking, because that was a fun fight to put together, and did not go the way that I thought Jigga would, because obviously in real life, Jigga beat him, and beat him pretty badly, but as far as good fight here for both guys, they could use a win, for sure. Bruno is, he's looking good, got a win back in June. He also pretty dominating fashion, and as far as we'll see how he does there against Jigga. And then kicking off the prelim, we have the women's bout here, Rina Kabuto against Justine Kish, Muay Thai versus shoot boxing. This is going to be a bit of a battle, for sure. Rina is a heavy favorite, though. She's making her debut. Of course, I believe it was a kickboxer. I remember she was a kickboxer in her time, as far as was she the current shootboxing women's flyweight champion at one point. Was a 4-time Girls S Cup winner. Crazy. Was probably the greatest maybe female shootboxing champion maybe of all time. Definitely during this 2020s into the mid 2010s for sure. As far as for her, what she can do stand-up wise. Now, she is mainly known as an bantamweight, so going up to strawweight might be a bit tough for her, but she's fought at Ryzen for a couple of years now. Had the Lindsey Van Zant first fight, which she lost by a rear naked choke, and then she got a corner stoppage in December. But her 2 fights here in the save, both Ryzen fights, both wins, both decision wins. Hasn't had a finish in a couple of years, so we'd love to see her maybe potentially get a finish here tonight. But 5'3" for a strawweight's pretty tiny. But at least Justine Kish, she's 5'5" too, and accomplished Muay Thai fighter with some big power behind her. She 30-27 Loma Lukbunmi, which I didn't think she was going to beat her as well. Of course, a Thai, Muay Thai fighter. She did really well. And this is a good test for her again, to take on another great stand-up fighter like Rina Kubota. And Justine Kish has got a tough go of it, that is for sure, tonight. So as far as with now the analytics side of things, So 5th time, TJ Dillashaw's main evented a UFC event. 3rd time for Uriah Faber. And it's kind of crazy to think about it, but really Uriah Faber, a lot of his prime was WEC, so I guess it's not too crazy. As far as Dillashaw, hasn't won in a couple of years. As far as August of 2018, they're both as far as Dillashaw, he's 4th on the world rankings as far as bantamweights go. Faber is 11th. Kind of crazy. I thought for sure he was in the top 10, but Jimmy Faber changed it to Team Alpha Male, which Dillashaw, of course, is 2-0 against the members of that team. Both those being the same person, and Cody Garbrandt. As Dillashaw, of course, as far as he's surprisingly not the favorite. I can't believe that. Again, Faber is the favorite. Wild. We'll see how the California kid can do it. As far as now, Juan, the Kraken Adams against Anthony Rumble Johnson. This is going to be a very fun fight. I cannot wait for it, as both have won 3 of the last 5 fights with finishes, and both knockouts. All of them, just have been knockout finishes. Johnson's going to be the significant weight advantage as well, which is insane, since they both weighed in at 265. So Rumble's maybe fighting at 270, maybe even 275. That's a little too big, but we'll see, though, man. That's crazy, because he's not that tall. Yeah, he's 6'2". Juan Adams is 6'5". That would make sense if he fights a little bigger than 265. But, man, that's crazy. That's going to be a very, very fun fight, though. Rumble's the big favorite on the broadcast app picks, but, again, you cannot count out Juan Adams. He is a fucking savage in there. Thug Rose and Carla Esparza, 2 of the best pound-for-pound fighters on the female side of things. Esparza is 25th. Thug Rose 5th. Esparza has won 3 of our last 5 fights by decision. And it's relatively close on the broadcast app. Picks 5-2. With Namajunas being the slight favorite. Because you could say majority favorite. As Anthony Showtime Pettis, Bobby King Green. Bobby Green and Anthony Pettis. Just a fight that is, again, just destined to have this fight. As Anthony Pettis, all the broadcast app picks are with him. It's going to be a tough fight, though. I think it's going to be a lot tougher than what the broadcast app picks have it as. We'll see, though. We shall see. As Zaboria, Tukagov, and Cub Swanson. Of course, Zaboria is on a nice little win streak. Hasn't lost, since May of 2016. But the betting lines have Cub Swanson as a big favorite on this one. Again, I would not count off Zaboria. I mean, he is going to be a tough guy to put away. Very, very tough opponent. Josh Emmett and Enrique Barzola. As Enrique Barzola, of course, 23rd on the featherweight rankings, 22nd for Emmett. Both these guys are going to get in the top 20. And as far as the win here tonight, definitely could do that. Barzola, though, has won 3 of his last 5 fights by decision. And, Josh Emmett is the favorite on the broadcast app picks, which is really no surprise there. But Matt is backing him. I actually thought it was going to be a clean sweep, but got one backer for Enrique. And as far as Hector Sandoval and Chris Montenegro, as far as Chris, as far as he's got a bit of a win streak going. I wouldn't say a bit of a win streak going, because it is, it's a 4. Yeah, it's definitely a win streak. And, 4-fight win streak going into this fight. But Hector Sandoval is going to be very, very tough. Very, very tough. Even though he hasn't won a couple of years since April 2017, I think tonight will be the night he gets his first victory. Of course, he hasn't fought in a couple of years either, though, too, so there is that. It's Golden Boy Edmund Shabazan against the Beverly Hills Ninja Jordan Wright. Jordan Wright, though, has a nice 6-inch reach advantage. UFC debut, of course, for Jordan Wright, but Shabazana is still the favorite. I would not count out Jordan Wright, though. A 6-inch reach advantage is nice to have over somebody. And both guys are kind of stand-up guys, so this should be a good one. Be a good one there. And then Jigga and Bruno Souza, as Jigga is, he's got the 7-inch reach advantage. Man, I mean, he's a savage in there. That's going to be a very, very tough fight for Bruno Soares to have, and I think that's going to be Jigga's first win here in the save. We'll see, though. And then Reno Buda taking on Justine Kish, as Rena, of course, big-time favorite on this one. They both have won their last 5 fights by decision, so odds, it's always a safe bet to say a woman's fight's going to go the distance, but definitely in this case, got a really, really good chance of going the distance. But we'll see, though. I mean, Justine Kish is tough. Rena's tough. We could see a finish. Not the end of the world. Not complete out of left field as far as from that regard. But yeah, 32-29, 5-3-5-5. Osaka, Japan. I thought it was just Cameron. It's not. it's Cramerton? Or is there a Cameron and a Cramerton? I think that's probably what it is. As, yeah, that's our Jim O for Justine Kish. Abiani Combat Club for Rena Kubota as Mark Otto's referee. Cage side judges, here we go. As Rena walks her down. Counter jab from Kish. Beautiful uppercut from Rena there if the sub strikes don't connect. And knocked her down. My God. So we're going to see a finish maybe early. And we do. Oh my God, what a finish. Rena Kubota knocked her down and got the finish under 30 seconds. Boy, if you took that fight going the distance, tough break. Your parlay is fucked in 30 seconds. As, yeah, what a debut for Rena Kubota. Man, that was a great debut. Gives an name trick to everyone at Abiani Combat Club, all of her sponsors, and all of her fans and supporters as well. As she celebrates her UFC debut victory and says that she's already looking forward to her next contest. Good shit there. Jigga and Bruno Souza, as far as we'll see how Jigga can do in there. Yeah, fighting from, as far as fighting at Huntington Beach, California, but obviously the Virginian native. Touch gloves. They stand together as far as toe-to-toe strikes. Neither fighter can land anything significant. There's a nice 1-2. It's a quick left straight right from Souza. Good right hand from Jigga. Now, as far as jab misses, though, jab hits home from Souza. Hits the body kick. Nice 1-2. Souza's doing pretty good. Missed the right hook there after the left jab. There's a quick kick to the lead leg. The leg kicks are a good call for Jigga there. There's a jab and a leg kick. It's a left jab. Missed the body shot from Souza now. Souza's trying to get in close again, but hits the left jab. Misses the big right hand. Neither fighter can really hit anything now. Now Souza's slipping past the right hook and counters with a pair of left jabs followed by a left round kick to the body. So the body shots hit from Souza as he easily checks the leg kick, counters the left jab with a good right hook. Bruno Souza did pretty well. Yeah, they have him up on the round. Yeah, I mean, he did outstrike him. Man, I felt like Jigga landed a lot more strikes than 4. That's crazy. Yeah, it's a good win. For Bruno Souza to start off that round like that. As the heavy favorite's in trouble. As here, they're going to go strikes. There's a left jab. Doesn't make contact. A low kick, though. Left jab and a head kick there. Just about lands it. It doesn't. 2 left hands on the counter from Jigga. As a combination into the roundhouse body kick that fails to land from Souza. Counter left doesn't connect, though. 1-2 doesn't land either blow, though, from Souza. Souza attacks with some strikes. There's a jab from Jigga now as far as they come together in strikes. And there's a coming up short on the body kick. Moves in, though. Does Jigga and hits the sithering kick to the legs. Left hand from Jigga now as the left hand doesn't hit the lead leg, though. They engage now. 2 punch combination there. Quick left straight right from Souza. There's a jab and a glancing blow with a right high kick. I don't know if that's going to do enough, though, damage. Yeah, that looks like it didn't. Left hand exchange. 2 jabs and a roundhouse kick to the body from Souza. The roundhouse body shots. I mean, that's been really good from Bruno Souza so far. 60 seconds left in the second. There's a slipping past the right hook attempt at Souza again with a jab and a leg kick that just misses, though. Might have won that round, too. It was close. It was a lot closer. Yeah, I'd say probably Jigga won it, though. Yeah. All tied up, though, going into the final round. Souza slipping past the right hook attempt and attacks with a left jab and a leg kick that nearly misses the target, though. As he doesn't connect with the leg kick, gets countered with a jab and a right hook, as now Souza's starting to slow down a bit. Trying to get in the deeper reaches of the gas tank now. There's a left hook from Jigga. Now they score the jab and a nice right hook to Souza. Trying to grapple now with Jigga. That's a weird idea. Didn't think that would happen. And now he fails on the home on the jab, but he hits a spin kick to the ribs. The body shots again. Really working out for Bruno Souza. Left jab and a kick to the lead leg. Jigga's starting to get tired. The leg kicks weirdly have not been affecting Bruno Souza so far. There's 2 jabs on the right hand from Jigga now. Went for the jab and a head kick that's wide. Now it's going to give Souza a chance to go with a jab, but the right arm's absorbed on the gloves. There's a good kick to the leg after the quick left jab. Minute left now. Nothing really happening. And that's going to be the end of the fight. No finish. As far as Jigga probably won that round too. It was very, very close, though. Man, I would have loved to see that fight keep going, to be honest. It should be 29-28. Jigga, we'll see, though. Well, someone gave it a 30-27. I don't know about all that, but that was a good fight, though. That was a really good fight. So, a win for Jigga for the first time in this save. 9-3 now. Poor Bruno Souza, though. He did really, really well. I liked what he was doing as far as that first round. The body kicks were really working for him. I think maybe the leg kicks towards the end maybe were taking away some of the power potentially. But it was good stuff. It was a good fight. As the Golden Boy, Edmund Shabazan and Jordan, the Beverly Hills Ninja, right? Herb Dean, the referee, Cage judges here. Both fighters, of course, plenty of hometown support, from LA and Beverly Hills. Round begins. They come together to strike this Jordan right, but there's two kind of left hands from Shabazan. Right misses with all the strike combinations there. Right scores the jab and a spin kick, though. There's a jab and a leg kick now from Shabazan. Jab again at the cross, though, does Jordan Wright. Now off target with a jab, but hits the left round kick to the body. Two-punch combination from Shabazan. Quick left, straight right. 1-2 from right as well. And both guys are really landing in combinations. There's Wright with two counter jabs, 1-2, but Wright was equal to it. Meet in the center. Dodges the right hand. Counterattacks with a left jab and a right cross. Two left hands on the counter. Jab lands from right, but Shabazan avoids the kick to the body. That's the setup now. Is acknowledging some corner instructions now. Shabazan and the left hand exchange from right. 1-2 doesn't land either blow. Left jab, he's off target with a head kick, though, the Shabazan. Left jab and misses the right hand. And, man, that was a pretty good back and forth round. Both guys, again, were landing for sure. Shabazan did maybe a little bit more damage, looks like. And he landed a little bit more, but yeah, it was good stuff. 10-9 Shabazan for the first round. Shabazan misses the right hand. Misses the jab, rather, hits the right hand. Right scores the brace jab, fails on the hook to the body. Left jab doesn't hit the right hand. Now there's a four-punch combination. Three of them land. Hits a glancing high kick, though. Jab in the exchange from both men. Some strikes and some fast leg kicks, but Wright avoids all of them now. Jab doesn't make contact with a low kick. Right with a 1-2. Shabazan gets pressured now. Shabazan with the counter left hand. Right with the left jab. Shabazan dodges the right head kick, rather, that follows it up. Right with attacking with some strikes now. There's two counter jabs from Shabazan. Jab hits home. Hits him with a right hook. Left jab. Shabazan avoids the right hand. Shabazan gets a hold of him now. Trying to get him against the cage. Get him against the cage. Knee strike. There from Edmund. And now minute left. Looking for a judo throw. Excellent. That's like leg trip. And he's got his back. Oh boy, that could have been it if he would have got the hooks in. But they pounded away. And that's another round for him. Jordan Wright, is down on 2-0 on the scorecard. He's going to need a finish here. Wright's off target with a jab, lands a left kick to the rib cage. Now he's able to clinch back up with it again. Maybe another judo throw. Potentially once he gets him against the cage. Oh, nice short uppercut. He's still doing damage up against the cage. Thought you're doing pretty well. Well, now they're going to separate him. Shabazan's getting tired, so it was Wright. He'd started off well. The second round was alright, and this third round, I think both guys are just pretty much running on E. And, Shabazan knows he's won the round, so he's not trying to get caught or anything. I bet, tough break. Tough break for Jordan Wright in your debut. You get 30-27. But, Shabazan was a tough opponent, though, for sure. When you were coming in as a plus 310 underdog, didn't really have a good chance at it, but it was a good fight, though. And it was a valiant effort. So he praises the team at Caesar Gracie Jiu-Jitsu Officer, sponsor all fans come and support him as well, as he praises Wright for the tough fight, as well as Chris Montejo as far as Chris versus Hector Sandoval. See what Hector can do here against Chris. Cage side judges. Sandoval, of course, the Sacramento, California native. 5'2", flyweight though, a little feller. We'll see how we can do. As far as Sandoval with great left hook. 6-punch combination there from Chris. That was crazy. Left hook again from Sandoval. He's landing a lot of combinations so far as Chris so far. Just early on in this fight. Doesn't connect to the left jab. Hits the right hand now. 4 quick punches. 3 of them land. And lands the kick to the rib cage now. Left jab just find the mark on the right hook. There's a glancing high kick after the punching out of the 4-punch combination there. Finds his way past his opponent's guard. Lands a sharp 1-2. Quickly, the punch lands it, and then lands a right kick to the rib cage. 1-2 there from Sandoval. 2 out of the flurry hit home now, and a right roundhouse kick to the body. Misses the right cross. Here comes a counter, as Chris attacks a couple of jabs, followed by a spinning kick to the body. They come together and strike again. Chris now misses the left cross. Here comes a counter. Sandoval comes in with a jab and a right hook. Left hook from Sandoval. Brace of jabs, also a left hook now. Right hand, rather, from Chris. 1-2 from Sandoval, and that's the end of the first. Good round. Both guys really showed off what they could do. A lot of strikes, obviously, from Chris. Landing close to 31 strikes just in that one round. And he's up on the scorecard, so he's up over the heavy favorite. Round 2 begins, and we knew that going into it. I thought Chris was going to have a really good chance, and so far he's done that. Misses the right hook, gets as far as leaving himself open for a counter. It's a brace jab followed by a spin kick. But as far as he gets out of the way of it. And now Sandoval again misses the right cross. Here comes a counter again from Chris with a sequence of jabs, followed by a left cross. Sandoval off target with a left jab that connects with the right hand. 4-punch combination from Chris. Now he's got a cut underneath the eye, though. Quick left straight right from Sandoval. Flurry of quick punches now lands. Scores them with the right kick to the body, though. Misses the right cross. Here comes a counter with Chris with 2 jabs, followed by a right kick to the body. Oh, quick takedown attempt from Sandoval. That might be a good idea, but Chris is still standing. He's got him against the cage now. Sandoval trying to take him down. He's got him down. See what he can do on the ground. Don't think he's going to do enough, though, to at least get anything going at the end of the round. He might have won it off of that takedown. It was close. They're saying it's still 10-9, Chris, though. I think it's a lot closer, but if you're Hector's corner, though, you definitely want to tell him. Because he cut him up and he took him down. I feel like damage and with that takedown too, and the strikes, it was pretty close. Yeah, I mean, I would probably say it's 1-1 going into the final round. We'll see, though. Off target with a jab, connects with the right hand to Sandoval. 3 quick punches, one of them lands, and lands the right kick to the body. 1-2 from Sandoval again, quick left, straight right, 3-punch combination there. Lands 2 of them, lands the right, rounds kick to the body. Man, Chris's combinations have been tremendous. Sandoval left hand, jab and a leg kick from Chris. Sandoval's getting very, very tired. 1-2 from Sandoval now. 2 quick jabs from Chris, followed by a nice left hook. Oh, and he rocked him! Oh, boy! Chris is looking to finish him here. Vicious left uppercut, trying to finish the fight, but he's able to step back to avoid it, and Sandoval's able to regain consciousness. And now Sandoval, left jab, right cross. Throws a flurry of 4 punches, ends with a left hook, too. My God. Quick left, straight right. Hector Sandoval just got 30-27. Potentially there. That was crazy. But Chris Montejo, though, my God, what a win. Yeah, 30-27 him. Unreal. A heavy underdog like that, a plus 510 underdog, and he wins 30-27. Unreal. And he almost finished him in the third. I mean, Hector Sandoval, listen, I mean, God, you know, we might give him one more fight. Maybe one more. But, I mean, Chris is definitely a top 15 flyweight for sure. He looked sensational. He's looked sensational, really, his entire time with us. As he's been great as far as thanks I've connected to Pete's Muay Thai for fighting and sponsor for supporting him financially as well. And he praises Sandoval for his skill and toughness. But Josh Emmett and Enrique Barzola should be a fun one. As Josh Emmett and Enrique Barzola, as far as they both have similar styles. We'll see what they can do as far as gauge the judges here. Emmett, of course, fighting on the home ground, another Sacramento native. Hopefully the Sacramento native here can get a win here tonight. As Emmett attacks with some strikes, Barzola tries to hit a jab, misses. Left jab and a straight right. There's a jab, misses though. Misses all the strikes in combination with a head kick attempt. Left hand from Barzola now. 1-2 from Emmett, fails the land. Left hand misses. Left jab, but Barzola avoids the big right. So now Barzola looking for maybe a takedown attempt, but Emmett took the initiative first. As far as Emmett can't hit the sub, strikes the lance, nice jab right hand, the lane's hard. That might have rocked him. I don't know. Did not miss the left hand as Barzola. There's a straight right after the jab from Josh Emmett now. Back into the pocket, which, yeah, I mean, he's not going to show any fear. Josh Emmett has the power to end this in just one shot, and you might as well go for it. But Emmett, 2 jabs, followed by a right hook. Doesn't even rock him. Man, that's crazy. Counter left hand from Barzola. Now a jab and a body kick now. Barzola goes for the single leg. He's got it. See what Josh Emmett can do on the bottom, and looking for an elbow strike from the bottom. Trying to get side control. It's a scramble, though. And Barzola immediately drives him up against the cage, though. Now he's looking for another trip. He's got it. Excellent outside leg trip. Oh, inside leg trip, rather. Excuse me. So now they're back in guard. Yeah, doesn't want to get caught with maybe position, with a submission or anything. Trying to scramble. Barzola keeps him trapped. Yeah, I mean, I would say Emmett won that round, but, Enrique, I mean, if he can get him back down on the mat with a lot more time left, he could probably do a lot more damage and maybe even get a finish. We'll see, though, what he can do here in the second. Big left hand misses. Misses the vicious right hand. That would have probably been the fight ender there if he would have landed that after the 2 left jabs. Back into the pocket we go. Nice jab at a right hook. Starting to slow down though, and maybe this is the chance for Barzola to get maybe a takedown. There's a leg kick now from Emmett. Jab misses. Left hand. Big right hand misses. Alright, here comes the takedown. Oh, but Emmett again blocks it, but this time he's probably going to get him up against the cage potentially. Oh no. Nope, they just separated. Wow. Great sprawl. As now, yeah, Emmett attacking the 2 counter jabs. Nice jab and a beautiful straight right there from Emmett. Left hand to the body kick. Back into the pocket again is Emmett. There's a beautiful straight right again. Counter jab from Barzola. Feints one away. Misses the big right hand though after the jab. And another feint again. This time a leg kick from Emmett. Bobs out of the way of a jab. Does Emmett and fails on the body kick. Counter jab misses from Barzola. Gets caught with a feint again. There's a big right hand from Emmett. The fatigue definitely has crept in. And he's pretty much on E going into the final round. Barzola's got his back, though. And again, it's just not enough time left. I mean, maybe a scorecard. Maybe gave Barzola that first round because of the 2 takedowns. But I would definitely say Emmett's up 2-0. We'll see, but that's a great start for Barzola. Great sprawl, though, from Emmett. And now there's a right cross that lands hard. Barzola again went for a takedown. Great sprawl again. And another high right head kick this time. Doesn't rock him, though. That's crazy. Left jab avoids the big right. Big right hook there from Emmett. Crunching right hook now. I mean, he's landing some heavy shots, but I think by this point he just doesn't have enough power left to really get anything going. Jab hits him, hits a leg kick now. Barzola gets that single leg. Got about 1:30 left, so we'll see what he can do with it. Not a whole lot. As he's keeping him down and keeping him tight, and that's probably a 30-27 for Emmett. We'll see. Yeah, someone gave it a 29-28, but yeah, for the majority, 30-27, and that was the first decent fight tonight. The rest of them have been good to great. And now, as far as after Josh Shipman's interview, as far as he gives a name check, they run a Team Alpha Man, is very responsible for fans, family, and supporters. He wants Dan Ige. That'd be a very fun fight. 50K Ige as our opening contest here of the ABC card. On the main card, as far as Zabaria, Warrior, Tukagov, and Cub Swanson. See what we got. Mark Ards, our referee, cage side judges here, and Swanson, of course, the Palm Springs native. Here we go. They come together and strike. Slipping past the right hook, counter to the jab and ice right hook. Exchange of strikes, doesn't produce anything. There's a good right hand now. Oh, there's a great left jab and a great right hook of his own. Does Cub Swanson now. They're really swinging. Dodges the right hand, counterattacks with the left jab and a left kick to the body. Slipping past the right hook, attempting attacks with the jab and a right hook that is ducked. Quick exchange of strikes here. There's a left jab, misses the attempted shot to the body. Now left kick to the rib cage from Zabaria. Now left hand from Swanson. Left jab and a glancing high right head kick from Zabaria now. And there's a gash underneath the eye of Swanson. So he's cut him up now. Left hook from Swanson. Left jab misses the roundhouse kick to the body though. Jab and misses to Swanson. 1-2 from Zabaria. Listen, Zabaria's looking really, really good. As now Zabaria now with a jab and a good right hand. Oh, and he rocked him. Zabaria might have a chance. Oh, that he gets saved by the bell. He won that round. Great stuff from Zabaria. Outstruck him. Was able to use his combinations well. Yeah, Cub Swanson kind of more of a traditional boxer when it comes to stand-up wise. And yeah, I mean, the fucking crowd's buzzing for this one. Zabaria might just, in fact, beat Cub Swanson here tonight. As the Cutman's trying to patch him up. And they engage, and there's some great hand speed from Zabaria now. Good 4 shots now. Now there's a right hook from Swanson. Swanson misses the right hook, gets countered with the left jab and a right hook. Oh, now here comes another counter from Zabaria now. The quick left jab and a low kick. Jab misses the right hook to the ribs, though. There's jab, misses the low kick. Misses the right hook, gets countered with the head kick now. Oh, and he rocked him. Oh, boy. Big right hand drops him. Zabaria looking to finish him in the second. And he does. What a win. What a fucking parlay. If he would have had him. And as far as Zabaria and Chris, I mean, with the plus 510 and plus 350, you would have probably been sitting pretty tight. And it's giving thanks to Zabaria. Tukagov praised his team at Tiger Muay Thai. He's very responsive to all of his fans that came out to support. Man, tough break for Cub Swanson now. Gave him a California fight. Thought he was going to look good. Gave him a tough guy, though. I will say that. I think the odds makers kind of were disrespected Zabaria a little bit. But that was a hell of a performance. Hell of a fight for them. And now, Showtime Pettis King Green. Bobby Green, Anthony Pettis. Dan Maragliato's referee, kickside judges, as Green gets the big ovation here. Here we go, they touch gloves. There's Pettis with a counter, jab and a right hand. Left roundhouse kick to the body from Pettis. Good boxing here from Green now. 3-punch combinations with a right cross. Misses the left jab. Here's a right hook from Pettis. A good right hook from Green. Oh, and he rocked him! Bobby Green might have rocked him. Trying to capitalize on the massive right hand, avoids it. And he's able to regain composure. My God, though. There's a jab and a straight right from Pettis. Misses the roundhouse kick to the body. Pettis misses the right hand. Here comes a counter from Bobby Green. Left jab and a left roundhouse kick to the body. Man, Bobby Green's looking real good. Dodges the right hand, counterattacks the kick to the lead leg. Left jab, the right hand's blocked. Jab misses on the leg kick there. Of course, Bobby Green, very unorthodox style. He doesn't, have his hands up or anything. Very loose, very fluid. And a lot of guys, are not able to kind of predict where that strike's coming from when you're got your arms down to your side like that. It's a minute left, and they step in and engage here. Counters the right hand with a left jab and a left kick to the rib cage now. As Pettis unsuccessfully goes to the body, gets kind of left jab and a right hand. Left jab fails on the body kick now as Pettis with a left jab, but right hand's blocked. That's the end of the first. I mean, listen, Bobby Green rocked him, but Anthony Pettis, he's got a long ways to go. He was kind of close as far as strikes-wise, but obviously Bobby Green had the one more power strike and had a couple more jabs, but it's definitely not over for Anthony Pettis. A little shell shock, though. I think Anthony Pettis was disrespected Bobby Green, but we set this fight up for a reason. We knew it was going to be close, and so far it has definitely been that. And it's 2 left hands from Bobby Green. It's a straight right that lands hard from Anthony Pettis, though. Jab and wide of the mark of the head kick. There's a right cross from Bobby Green, though. Bobby Green misses the right hook. It's countered with a left jab and a right hook. It's avoided in the last possible second. Jab, the right hook is blocked. Jab, another low kick. This time doesn't connect, though. Misses the big right hand, allowing Green to counter with a right cross. Second half of the round now, both fighters coming in together and strikes. Dodges the right hand, counterattacks with a jab and a right cross. It just misses. Counter jab misses. Throws 1, 2, but doesn't hit either of them. Misses the right hook, leaves himself open for a counter with a brace of jabs followed by a low kick. As Green's given the first hit, he's starting to tire a touch. Exchange of blows comes and goes without the fighter really landing anything, and now countering the right hand with a left roundhouse kick to the body. 2 fighters come together and engage. Pettis misses the right hand, putting off balance now. Green looking to attack with the left jab and right hand. Misses the pair of jabs. There's a left hook to the body. Now clean right hand for Bobby Green. Misses the right hand as Bobby Green now. 2 solid punches now. He's able to deal with them as far as his guard is remaining solid as Bobby Green. And that was a little closer. Bobby Green still outstruck him and probably won that round too. But, man, Anthony Pettis needs a finish. Crazy. Crazy. Now Bobby Green slipping past the right hook. Counters to the left jab and a right hook. Come together and strike. Misses the right hand. Here comes Bobby Green with a great right hook. Oh, there's a head kick. Oh, just about lands it. That would have been a fucking fight changer for sure if Pettis would have landed that head kick. Pettis tries to go for a body shot. Gets kind of a couple of jabs followed by a low kick that narrowly misses. 1-2 from Pettis. There's a left jab and a kick to the lead leg. And Bobby Green's cut now. 2 minutes left. Jab, right hand's absorbed on the gloves. There's a left jab that misses, but he hits the good right hand. Yeah, Bobby Green's not even getting tired, too. There's a great right hook from him. Oh, and he rocked him. Big right hand goes through the guard, and down he goes. Bobby Green might finish him here in the third. Oh, he's going to hang on. Oh, Kimura, though. Look at Bobby Green going for a Kimura. That was crazy. Didn't expect that, but what a win for Bobby Green. 30-27, Anthony fucking Pettis. Anthony Pettis, former champion, and Bobby Green just 30-27. Insane. What a upset. What a win for the plus 420 favorite. Now you want to talk about a tremendous parlay. You would have been rolling. I mean, this has been crazy. As he thanks everyone who connected RVCA officer responses all of his fan famous supporters as he wants to look at Radzabov. It's interesting. I mean, I don't know what we would give him next, to be honest. I thought it was going to be a good fight, but I thought Pettis was obviously going to win out in the end. But this has really changed things around. And Bobby Green, shit, I mean, he's going to be ranked pretty high after this. Now, it's Thug Rose and Carla Esparza. A rematch here. It's the 5-1, 115 Carla Esparza. See what she can do against Thug Rose. Mark it out as referee case that judges here. Roar from the crowd as Esparza in there. She's from around here. So here we go. Some good hand speed here from Thug Rose. 4 punches leaves exposed though with a head kick attempt as Esparza capitalizes by catching it. Now she's down. She goes, oh, but not, Thug Rose goes for a guillotine. Oh, she got her. Wow. What a crazy sequence. Imagine someone going for a head kick after a 4-strike combination. It gets caught. She goes for the takedown, and you wisely, jump a guillotine and you get it in the first 20 seconds. Crazy that the two women's fights on this card won a combined minute 38. That's pretty shocking. Actually, yeah, it was, minute 38. That's wild. What a win, though, for Thug Rose to avenge that loss. And thank God it was better than their actual rematch fight. But yeah, Thug Rose thanks everyone connected to Genesis Training Center for helping them prepare for the fight. And sponsors for supporting us financially. Is our co-main event. One, the Kraken Adams and Anthony Rumble Johnson. I cannot wait. Herb Dean's referee, cage side judges. Is, insane that he is so much bigger than Juan Adams. This is Anthony Johnson. See how the LA native can do here. Yes, Theodore is throwing a fit. As you can hear in the background, they come together and engage. There's a jab, right hand's blocked. It's a good right hand from Adams. 1-2 doesn't land either blow. Adams goes for the leg kick down with Johnson. Get at the right cross. Come together with strikes, really tentative though. As now there's a stepping into the pocket, showing a little fear of Adams. 2 quick punches. Now they engage here, doesn't connect with the right hand, thanks to great head movement from Anthony Johnson. As now they meet in the center, neither fighter can land a significant strike. Misses the right hand, here comes a hook that misses. They come together and strike. There's a right jab, he connects clean with the right hand after Johnson to jab and also nails a right cross. Boy, oh boy, no one's even been rocked so far. Johnson gets him with a feint, 1-2, but Juan Adams is able to avoid him. Counters right hand with a good right hand, and oh, he rocked him! Oh man, Juan Adams might do it again here. Oh, fuck! Big right hand, down goes Rumble, Kraken. Does what he does. Jesus, Murphy. I mean, we gotta do him and Junior Dos Santos, it looks like. I don't know what else to say here. I mean, Rumble was, 7th? Yeah, he's gonna take on a top 5 guy. He hasn't lost in the save. 9-2 now. Unreal. What a run from the Kraken. As he gets a name check Evan at Onyx Sports. Obviously, sponsors all of his friends, family, and supporters. Man, what a crazy finish. And, I mean, he's in there with some killers, too, man. Like, he's fought tied to Ivasa. He's fought Rumble Johnson now. He's fought some tough guys. And now our main event. The student versus the teacher. Uriah Faber, TJ Dillashaw. Sacramento, California, Davis, California. I always thought Uriah Faber was from Sacramento. That's alright. As, the more you know. As, the Team Alpha Male. As, for, of course, both wrestlers. I've had a great card tonight. We haven't been fucked over by anything as far as no Russell fucks or anything like that. We've seen finishes, too. Hopefully we see one here tonight. Both fighters, of course, hometown kids. We'll see what happens. Opening bell. No touch of gloves. Yeah, that might have probably saw that one coming. And he's closing the distance now. Trying to get a takedown attempt as Faber couldn't take the initiative. It's a 1-2. Doesn't hit either of them. But Faber gets the takedown. It's a single leg. Passes now. Trying to go for a slicing elbow. Dillashaw deflects it. Dillashaw is too slow, though. Gets caught in side control. Looking for the arm triangle. Imagine that was it. But Faber keeps him guessing. Blocks the transition. Looking for the Kimura now. Oh, and he got him! Oh, wow. Uriah Faber with a Kimura in the first round. In his 37th win. Unreal. TJ Dillashaw, you should be ashamed. You let that old man beat you like that. I guess he's not only 7-year difference, but still. Insane. I mean, that's another win for Uriah Faber in the save, and he is just racking them up. He gets an name check having a Team Alpha Male. He's very responsible of his friends, family, and supporters. And he's got a local, club party tonight. Oh my, what a win though. And what a card though. That was a 70 for the critical rating. Only one decent fight. The rest were good to great. We had 4 out of the 5 main card fights were finishes. Just tremendous. Hell, 3 of them were first round finishes. Great stuff, man. Great stuff all the way around. I mean, at least we increased our popularity in America and Canada. A good bit in Japan. We did lose in a couple places, though. But that's alright. I'd say it's a successful show. Man, performance bonus. I mean, jeez. Bobby Green for sure. He was great. Zaborian and Cup Swans, I got the fight of the night, so yeah, we'll give one to Uriah Faber. Yeah, Chris as well, and Yeah, we'll give one to Rena too. I mean, she did finish her opponent in 29 seconds. She's like, that's a good cause. So, yeah, made over $3 million gate. That's pretty crazy. 3,300 or 3,300,000 to be close to as far as on the ad revenue and the subscriptions and whatnot. 25,000 on merch. Not too bad. Not too bad. We basically covered the fighters' pay with the gate, plus the production and the drug test. So basically everything was, we just pocketed everything else. Yeah, I mean, tough break for only Uriah Faber only making, the highest making fighter as far as with 190,000. Tough break. But what a show, though. What a show. And Brave CF doing stuff there. As our last show of February. And now we're going into March. And we're going into episode 50. As far as, man, that was a hell of a show, though. I was excited to see that one play out. And it lived up to expectations. Bobby Green with the upset. Cub Swanson and Zaboria had a good fight. Thug Rose finished her. And finished her early, which is, thank God. Oh, they're very pleased. Hell yeah. As, yeah, I mean, that was still crazy that Uriah Faber beat him. Crazy. Oh, Cyborg. We might bring her back. It's tough because she's 37. So it's just kind of like, how many more fights can we have? Yeah, Hector Sandoval, I think we're going to let him go. And yeah, just kind of go from there. Oh, James McSweeney ends his career. Wild. But yeah, that will do it for this episode. As our next episode, it's a fight night card. It's we're in Brazil. As it's a women's fight as the main event. Juliana Pena and as far as Ketlin Ferreira, Pedro Munoz, and Thomas Almeida, Alexei Konechko, and Miguel Prazas, as far as in Rodrigo Nascimento and Alexio Lennox, Sevilla Renata Souza, and Poliana Viana, as well in the main card. A lot of kind of smaller weight class stuff for sure. Then you'll get the heavyweight fight. Another fight night after that. Then will be Fight Island 4. And then it's 260. Hopefully, fingers fucking crossed for Stipe Miocic, John Jones. We're still going to do it before the UFC does, but it just sucks that, it had to kick it back a couple of months, but cannot wait for it. And also, yeah, I cannot wait for that Fight Island 4 card, too. I'm glad I clicked on it, because, yeah, I'm over trying Spain, Michael Johnson, Yair Rodriguez, Uriah Hall, Sean Strickland. It's going to be a good card there as well. And Chai Lewis Perry on the card. It's going to be a fun one. And we'll catch you guys there for the UFC Fight Night in Brazil. Take care, everyone.